Hello there. Alive Church in Tucson is honored to provide these daily readings in our Life Transformation Discipleship Plan. Find out more at alivechurch.com/transformation. This week we're focused on self-control. It's the ninth and final fruit of the Spirit, maybe the toughest one too. With the fruit of the Holy Spirit in me, I live in the strength of self-control. While much of the world is focused on self-fulfillment, self-satisfaction, and self-awareness, God is working in me to produce self-control. Self-control is a character trait of Jesus. As his follower, I am growing to be more like him every day. The Holy Spirit produces self-control in me. On my own, I lack restraint over sinful human desires. What is impossible on my own is made possible through the power of God's Spirit living in and through me. Though self-control is a natural byproduct of the Spirit, it requires care and cultivation on my behalf. I will continue to train myself to live in the discipline and effort of prayer, Bible study, and worship. My spiritual progress depends on investment in these disciplines. With the fruit of the Holy Spirit in me, I live in the strength of self-control. Self-control requires that I am honest with myself and God about my strengths and weaknesses, allowing Him to redirect my weaknesses. It is not a matter of keeping rules, regulations, or human commands. It is in no way a form of legalism, nor an exercise in self-effort, rather a transformation of my inward desires through the power of Jesus' Spirit living in me. Self-control will lead to perseverance, giving me the ability to be steadfast and endure all things without giving up my faith. I take no pride in self-control because I recognize there is no human effort that will make me right with God the Father. Self-control is extended to me only through the work of Jesus, His death and resurrection, not my ability to keep rules. My choice to follow Him means I am choosing to put to death anything that draws me away from Him. I can only do this through the power the Holy Spirit gives me to live in self-control. Self-control touches every area of my life. When I feel I cannot live in self-control, I will prayerfully ask the Spirit to prompt and remind me He is working in and through me. He is filling me with the spirit of self-control, empowering me to focus my desires and passions on Jesus and His purpose for my life. He reminds me I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. With the fruit of the Holy Spirit in me, I live in the strength of self-control. On day 6 of our walk through self-control this week, self-control through the tough times, 1 Peter 1:6. So be truly glad, there is wonderful joy ahead, even though you must endure many trials for a little while. 2 Timothy 3:1-5. You should know this, Timothy, that in the last days there will be very difficult times, for people will love only themselves and their money. They will be boastful and proud, scoffing at God, disobedient to their parents, and ungrateful. They will consider nothing sacred. They will be unloving and unforgiving. They will slander others and have no self-control. They will be cruel and hate what is good. They will betray their friends, be reckless, be puffed up with pride, and love pleasure rather than God. They will act religious, but they will reject the power that could make them godly. Stay away from people like that. Isaiah 53:7 in the Old Testament. He was oppressed and treated harshly, yet he never said a word. He was led like a lamb to the slaughter, and as a sheep is silent before the shearers, he did not open his mouth. And that is a prophecy about Jesus. Our memory verse this week is actually 4 verses from 1 Peter, chapter 1, verse 13-16. So prepare your minds for action and exercise self-control. Put all your hope in the gracious salvation that will come to you when Jesus Christ is revealed to the world. So you must live as God's obedient children. Don't slip back into your old ways of living to satisfy your own desires. You didn't know any better then, but now you must be holy in everything you do, just as God who chose you is holy. For the Scriptures say, you must be holy because I am holy. Every day we provide these readings to help build you up in your faith. Please follow along in your Alive Church Life Transformation Bible. And if you don't have one, let us know. Just email us at office@alivechurch.com. Providing these daily readings is a ministry of Alive Church in Tucson. Find out more at alivechurch.com. Have a great day and be sure to tell a friend about these daily readings.